Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch, the place where whiskey and food come together in delicious harmony. My name is Gustav and you are looking at whiskey tasting and food pairing review number 258. 258. I'm a bit sad because this is the last Three Ships South African whiskey that I'm reviewing in this series that I'm currently doing. Number 7 in this series. We've done some magnificent Three Ships whiskies from the Sedgwick Distillery, situated in the Cape in South Africa, in a small town called Wellington, and the distillery is owned by Distell Group Limited, also owning Bunnahabhain, Tobermory, Deanston and the Scottish Leader brand. Master Distiller Andy Watts, multi-award winning Master Distiller, also the 2018 Master Distiller at World Whisky Awards, just doing a magnificent job. But the interesting part is that this distillery, James Sedgwick Distillery, has only been producing whiskey for 30 years now, even though it was founded way back in 1886. So this is the one for today. We finally got to the Three Ships 9-year-old Fino cask finished. So this whiskey, after spending some time in ex-bourbon cask, has been finished in Fino sherry casks, and only 2,940 bottles released at an ABV, you can see that detail on the back, ABV of 48.6%, non-chill filtered, natural color, ticking all the important boxes. This is the gift box, very nice gift box for the Fino cask matured Three Ships whiskey. Limited release. This is it right here. We've got a beautiful color here. I'm going to see if I can get some whiskey on the edge of the glass so that you can see some legs forming there. And I would say this is a chestnut color Fino sherry cask finish. Very different Fino sherry compared to Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez sherry. But let's go on the nose. Oh, the sherry is there. And I'm looking at all the other bottles. There's some of the other gift boxes that I've done. And I'm trying to remember if in any of the others I got sherry from the get-go. Lovely, soft sherry aroma, some wood spice. And the smokiness that's intermingled with chocolate. I almost want to say smoky chocolate. Smoky coffee. Mouth-watering. Honey. Grain and a fruitiness. Now, one thing that is important is that this particular one is a blend, whereas most of the others were single malts. I think there was one more blend, and that was the 15-year-old. The 15 and 9-year-old blend, but the 7, 8 and the 10-year-old single malts. So that is important. I just remembered that when I got the grain and fruity sweetness on the nose, then I remembered this is not a single malt. If you do the drop in the palm test and you rub your hand so that the alcohol evaporates, you are left with a buttered, warm brown bread aroma in the drop of in your palm if you were to do that. So here we go, like we say in South Africa, gesondheid on the palate. Lively, wood spices, sweet sherry, light smokiness, berries, honey, but it's a vanilla honey. a honey that leans towards a vanilla flavor. And right at the end there, almost like a peppery chocolate. So a bit more spicy, this one. A very nice dark chocolate finish with more oak spices. If you do the empty glass test, once you've finished with this dram and leave the glass for a few hours, you get an aroma left there that reminds of sherry soaked muffins. If you were to have a whole wheat muffin and it was sort of soaked with sherry, that's the aroma that you get. Empty glass test. But let's see what a few drops of water will do. I'm beginning to determine which is my favorite one out of this whole series of 7 Three Ships whiskies that we have reviewed here at the Whiskey Couch so far. And Elna and myself, we're going to reveal which is our favorite. Look at that after the water that I've just added. What happens? Will it open up some more flavors and aromas? On the nose, very similar after the water. I'm getting a little bit of alcohol now and some graininess, some sweet grain. On the palate, it is softer, it's smoother, a little bit of a floral flavor in the taste profile after a few drops of water, and then all along is the sherry element of the flavor profile, quite evident right through. And I must say, I am not sure if this is going to be my favorite. I see them there standing in a row and I'm beginning to realize which one is my favorite. Maybe it's because this is a blended whiskey and I am quite a big fan of a single malt whiskey. So maybe a bit prejudiced, but that is what whiskey tasting is all about. It's very subjective. Everybody has a different preference, different palate. That is why we have different preferences. So when I give my preference, it's only my personal preference. So the price for this is around 700-800 Rand, which is a very decent price for a whiskey like this. It translates to about 40 pounds, 60 US dollars, 55 US dollars. Very, very good price. Pairing, what do we pair with this whiskey? I have decided to go for something, seeing that there's a bit of smokiness in there, there's some sweetness in there, and that empty glass taste leaving you with sherry soaked pastry, muffin. I was thinking pizza would be the thing to go, and a sweet barbecue pizza with sweet pepper juice, sweet red pepper juice. So I need the sweetness, but also the smokiness of the barbecue chicken. And this is what I'm recommending. Sweet barbecue chicken pizza. So I also have the pastry, the doughiness here. I think this is going to be a good pairing. So here we go. Ooh, that lovely barbecue sweetness, that smokiness in the chicken. Even as I nose this sherry aromas in the glass, this is fantastic. It brings out the sherry sweetness. Sherry and chocolate and grain sweetness just pops up. And the pepperiness in the second sip, it brings out the pepperiness on the side of the tongue here. That is what I love. about good whiskey and food pairing, enhancing the entire taste experience. What a lovely experience. Thank you for joining me on this journey with 7 Three Ships whiskies. This was quite a journey and I really enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Tell your friends to subscribe to our channel. And in the next video, we will have something new and something different. Maybe we're going to go back to Compass Box. Maybe we're going to do a series on Glenmorangie. I'm just looking at what is available here in our tasting room. Until then, sláinte.